Welcome to Morning Journal, session number 219. Thank you so much for being here. It's like everybody act natural, everybody be cool. It's a beautiful Thursday morning, and I'm glad to have you with us. Thank you for joining us. We are here we've been live and, backstage for a while. I'm glad to have you all here. We do Morning Journal every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. And if you want to make sure you get the whole experience, make sure you check us out in the VIP. You can find the links right there in your description or in the show notes. If you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or, watching on YouTube or Twitch, there are links there for you to come and join us and get additional content in every stream over here in the VIP section. And if you've been here before and you like what we do here, listening on Apple or Spotify or whatever, leave us a rating, 5 stars. If you're gonna leave less than 5 stars, just, you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. I mean, come on, what's the point? Don't be like that. But if you like it, go ahead and drop 5 stars on it and let everybody know how cool it is. Also, just kind of hang out with us. We're gonna start our conversation. It's we're gonna revisit some of the favorite prompts that we've had over the course of the 200 plus sessions of the Morning Journal. And we're constantly growing and evolving, so it's worthwhile to take a look and see how our perspectives have changed. We are in different places today than we were maybe when we saw these prompts for the first time, for a lot of our folks who've been a part of the community for a while. So let's see where we at. Let's see where we at. So the first prompt is, what were you doing the last time you felt cool? What were you doing the last time you felt cool? So Rebecca says, I was talking to you, G. Rebecca says, the last time I felt cool, I was talking to you. How about that? And if we're talking about what we think we're talking about, I guess a lot of people felt like we were cool. I'm not going to go into any details because I don't know if that's what you're talking about. But I'm guessing. Yeah. Xander says, I may have taken that in a different manner. It's so good. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what Xander had to say. Oh, nice static. Y'all like that static? So Miss says, the last time I felt cool, I was writing poetry. I was writing poetry the last time I felt cool. Essa says, no, y'all were the opposite of cool. Y'all were the opposite of cool. Yeah, I guess so. It's good to feel, it's good to be able to experience a sense of self-worth and noticing your gifts when you are expressing them. Xander's like, I completely misunderstood the assignment. Now I got to see what Xander had to say. Okay, this is what Xander had to say. Xander says, I was swimming into the waters in Iceland during the polar bear challenge at the time. I made it, but I was chilled to the bone. So you were ice cold. Oh man, you were ice cold. All right. Xander was cooler than a polar bear's toenail. But yeah, it was still cool though. I mean, it was cold, but it was cool. You were in Iceland. How much cooler can you get? Made first place. See, there you go. Eso says, I'm going to be cool when I complete this homework for real. Yeah, get that off your plate. I'm going to be cool when I finish this homework. Just you wait. So Tim says, skating, duh. It was the dancing on the sideline for me, and all the cuties joined me. So I felt pretty cool out there doing tricks, you know. That's awesome. It's important that we operate in our greatness, right? Every once in a while, because a lot of times we get played out of position. We get played to the left. I think sort of a sports reference to bore you to death. A lot of times when you have on a basketball court, for example, players have certain spots on the court where, you know, if they get to that spot on the court, you're a goner. Like there's nothing you can do. So everything that you're doing is to try to keep them out of those sort of high zones of high effectiveness. But if you can sort of structure your day and to some degree your life around having the ability to operate in your zones of high effectiveness and zones of flow, and you know, in ways that make you feel good, like the more of that you can design into your life, I think the better you will feel and the more energy you'll have to face the stuff that's just kind of necessary, but not necessarily that vibey, right? It's like it's necessary, but it's not the vibe. Awesomely me. Thank you so much for the spoons. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Prodigy is here. Miss is dropping flames in the chat. We're going to update our tally the next time we change backgrounds. And I appreciate the support. I really, really do. So we're talking about what we were doing the last time we felt cool. That's the question. So someone says, I built something in the kitchen that was cheap. I built something in the kitchen that was cheap. I wonder. There's a lot you could do. I don't know if that's a euphemism, but if you're real handy and you made something that works for you, I guess that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. So Noble Ancient says, for me, I would probably say at work and having the kitchen staff, managers, and line cooks respecting me as I work. I felt cool then. Yeah, again, it's like operating in a zone of competence, operating in a zone where you excel. It does a lot for your sense of, you know, self-worth, and it feels good. It feels good. You know, you've earned some skills. I think that's one of the reasons why skills are more significant than talent most of the time, or you feel better about exercising or operating in skill because you earned it. Like you've gone through something to get to the place where you can do what it is that you do. Sometimes the things that come naturally, we just kind of take for granted. But those earned skills, when we have an opportunity to whip those out, it hits different, right? So I know that, like Prodigy, you don't come out being able to spin. You gotta practice. You gotta build that up. So, and it's really gratifying when you can put those on display. It's almost magical. So someone anonymously said, the last time I felt cool, I was eating a popsicle. That'll do it. That'll do it. Eating a popsicle will definitely make you feel a little cool. Alexa says, the last time I felt cool, I was shivering. Just kidding. No. I was at Olive Garden eating with Noble for our anniversary, having a deep and meaningful conversation about our relationship. And that felt pretty cool. Be in a setting, celebrating, reflecting on your relationship, on the 10 years you've been married. That is a cool experience to look back on things. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Are we ready to go to the next one? Drop a heart in the chat if you're ready to go to the next classic prompt from Morning Journal of yore, from morning journals past, like Christmas past. Okay, let's go ahead and reset the request box, and we're gonna update our count is up to 26. All right. So here's a question. What has gained you the most attention? And is it something that you would want to be remembered for? What has gained you the most attention? And is that thing something that you would want to be remembered for? So we're opening up the request box. We can think about this a little bit. I think attention is sort of like a prerequisite for being able to spread your art, your gifts, your message, your brand, whatever you want to call it. You have to get people's attention first. And they say all press is good press, but that's debatable. For people whose primary product, I guess, is the aggregated attention of people who follow them, to a certain point, even a controversy can be good because it's like, oh, everybody's got eyes on me. We see people use attention-seeking behavior or spectacle to, get people talking about them before they drop something on the world, a little hype. But sometimes there's a backlash. You go out there, and then sometimes if you in entertainment or basically you're a cultural producer of some sort, if you go out too far, you'll alienate people or whatever the case may be. Attention can be turned against you. But, think about the ways that you gain attention, and is it something that's aligned with who you really want to be? Is it worth it, right, to do the things that are required to get the attention that you need? Is it possible to do that and still stay congruent with who you are? That's the question. Miss, thank you so much for the spoons. I appreciate it. All right, what's got you the most attention? So, Miss says, my activism has gained me the most attention, and an emphatic yes. That's what I want to be known for, emphatically, most indubitably. Hello, Oliver, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. What has gotten you the most attention? Miss says it's a most desirable outcome to be known for the work that matters the most to you. Some of us get attention for physical attributes, right? We have physical attributes that people kind of are like a calling card. I can think of a few examples, and you probably can too. But those things don't last, So for Noble Ancientness, what's gained me the most attention is being in-depth gamer, tabletop designer. Absolutely. I would definitely want to be remembered for this because it has fully become who I am. Super Chill is in the house. What's happening, Super Chill? It's good to have you here this morning. Super Chill is maintaining. You know what I appreciate about you, Super Chill? The fact that your profile picture matches your name so well. If you see somebody named Super Chill, that's exactly what their profile picture should look like. It would be completely off brand for you to come into the stream, causing a ruckus. And, you know, so you're most welcome. So I guess Miss came over and did a little fit check. So yeah, if y'all want to do a fit check, don't leave empty handed. If you go over there, at least drop something on it. Don't just be looking. If you go over there, at least drop something on it. All right. Alexa says, speaking out against discrimination and breaking myths on disabilities and mental health, I would love to be remembered as leaving my mark in that way. I like how, yeah, Alexis, for sure. I know part of your journey started with speaking up for yourself, and then that's kind of translated into advocating for others as well. So that's awesome. I think we all have a responsibility to some degree to bring others through the doors that we manage to get open. Bring others along. And that's a powerful way to do that, using your voice. So someone anonymously says that I get attention for my headphones. I wear them a lot in public. I consider them a halo due to Bluetooth, light frequency, and the connection and broadcast of cloud data. Are these special headphones? I'm wondering if these headphones are have some kind of I don't know. But you're anonymous, so I'm not going to press the issue. Anonymous got some extraordinary headphones. I honestly don't know. Maybe skating though. People ask me to teach them all the time. I guess I'd be good. It'd be good to be known for that. I guess it'd be good for me to be able to be read. It would be good for me to be known to be able to read. Man, I had a little breakdown in the middle of the sentence. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Alexis, thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it. I like the way y'all keep those coming. It's awesome. So, what has gained you the most attention, and is it something that you would like to be remembered for? Bex says, my personality, I guess. I'm happy with that. Bex does have a very unique way of showing up in the world. Very memorable and remarkable. So it's nice when you can just be you, and that's enough. Just how, you don't have to put anything on extra. All right. All right. If we are ready, we can get ready to go to the next prompt. Go ahead and drop me a heart in the chat if we're ready to do that. All right, let's see. Make sure we don't miss anyone. So I'll go ahead and reset the request box first so y'all don't get out ahead of it. So we up to 32. All right. So with this next one, it's a fill in the blank, but it's a long blank, so you can say a lot in here. Everyone thought I was crazy when I blank. Does that make me crazy? Possibly. Everyone thought I was crazy when I blank. What do we got? Because I know y'all crazy. Sigma says, everybody thought I was crazy when I went crazy. And then in that case, they would have been right, huh? I remember when I lost my mind. So Noble says, everyone thought I was crazy when I took off on my own from home in Spokane, from home in Spokane. Everybody thought Noble was crazy when he left home in Spokane. I'm just messing with Noble because he's going to go phonetic on me. So I figured I'd go ahead and say it the way I wanted to. That's the ancient pronunciation of Spokane. So SOK says, everyone thought I was crazy when I had dreads, wore crystals, read cards, and spoke about the stars. Had dreads, wore crystals, read cards, and spoke about the stars. And nicknamed yourself Esso. Yeah, that's the mix, right? That's the mix. But I think you're in good company here. I would say you're in pretty good company here with that sort of combination of choices and ways to kind of present and interests. I think there are a lot of people here. You're amongst your folk. So Rebecca, when I changed my major to English, creative writing, what? What was it before? Before you changed it, what was your major before? Psychology. Okay. Rebecca was like, well, I'm a psychology major. Psych. I'm an English major. All right. Alexa says, when I tell them, people thought I was crazy when I tell them that despite not being able to hear, I am part of a growing online audio only community. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. So someone anonymously says, everybody thought I was crazy when I talked about flat Earth at work. I was more interested in it as a trendy way of thinking rather than obsessive lifestyle. But still, I found others' eventual rejection of an individual value, and you can't finish it because you're anonymous. You can't finish it without outing yourself. So I guess we'll just have to let that hang out there. So everyone thought I was crazy when. But I think it's okay. When people think you crazy, a lot of times it's just a matter of being misunderstood. Sometimes people don't get it. And that's okay. Everybody doesn't have to get it all the time, right? So Miss says, everybody thought I was crazy when I, a black woman, worked for Elizabeth Warren, got lots of flack for not working for Joe Obama. It's like, what? And Marie, hi Marie, welcome in. We're talking about when people thought we were crazy. Has anyone ever thought you were crazy? Oh, all the time. Thank you for being here this morning. I'm always happy to see you. I feel like we have some interesting banter. I know I like to give you a hard time, but that's sort of what makes it work in here. Marie's like, man, I just got in here. Please don't start with me off the rip. Oh, man. It's back. So Looney said, everybody thought I was crazy when they saw me smoking weed in a train. I mean, that is a pretty bold move. I mean, I guess it depends on where you are, but pretty much it's a pretty strong move. It's, I don't know. How can I say it? What's the best way to say it? I think it's kind of a dickhead move though, because if you want to train to run a whole bunch of people, maybe nobody don't want, I mean, I hate to say it, Looney. It's kind of a dickhead move. I mean, think about it. Is other people around? You don't know what people are going on in their body. Maybe they don't need to have that. Looney says, look, I was stressed out. I needed a puff. Just cared about myself at the moment. A little selfish. Yeah. Maybe that's it. We all have our moments. All right. Esther says, next time, invite me. Kageyama, welcome. So everybody thought I was crazy. Looney got up there and they were like, this guy. Or maybe they were trying to get a little closer to get a little contact. Hey, yo, we got the trophy. Thank you so much for the likes. Love it. Love it. Rachel is here. Welcome in, Rachel. It's good to see you this morning. Woo wee. Let us know. Everyone thought I was crazy when I'm blank. Is there something? Oh my Lord. Is there something that people thought you were crazy when you did? Take a couple breaths. Take a couple breaths. Here we are. All right. If we are ready to go to the next one, we got a couple. Wait a minute. Somebody said something. Let me get this one. All right. So everybody thought I was crazy when I met up with a Tinder friend at a cabin in the woods for our first meetup. Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, let's get ready to go to the next prompt. I know this is exactly what Rachel needs. So the song that's playing right now, it's called Tiger Beat by Tiger Blood Jewel. Tiger Beat by Tiger Blood Jewel. Drop us some hearts in the chat if you're ready to go into the next prompt. Before we do, let's get the last. Someone says, everyone thought I was crazy when I decided I didn't want to be a mom anymore and sent my kids to go live with their fathers. That's a big move. I hope that, yeah, I mean, it's a good thing. And hopefully the children are well and the fathers are doing their best to create the best life for the children. You know, it's hard to do it by yourself, I know. So Alexa says I had to add it to the playlist. Yeah, for sure. All right, Emma. I'm about to reset the box, so don't say nothing. I'm about to go to the next prompt. Zion is here, folks. Hello, Zion. It's good to see you this morning. We're going to the next prompt. Another classic. Everybody thought I was crazy when I acted crazy. Yeah, for sure. For sure. That'll do it. If you had a chance to teach us, what would we learn? That is the next prompt. Marie, thank you so much for the like. If you had a chance to teach us, what would we learn? Emma says French. Yeah. There is an obvious answer to this question. Emma says, as a French teacher, you would learn French from me. If you had a chance to teach us, what would we learn? So Miss says, yo, can I teach y'all how to play Magic the Gathering? So serious right now. So serious right now. Miss is looking for gathering players, potential gathering players. Zion says, I teach you how to ground yourself. I teach you how to ground yourself. You're grounded. There you go. You're grounded. Boom. Done. But I'm guessing that's not what you have in mind. I wonder how Rachel used to like the game when when Rachel was in high school. Man. So Marie says, I would teach you law. Marie's going to lay down the law. I hear you. Rebecca says, how to always look your best in every situation. Say, come here, let me upgrade you real quick. Let me get your look together. What are we doing right now? What is this? Come on now. Do better, be better. Yeah, it's good to have somebody like Vex around to let you know when you out here. Zion says, I need to learn that lesson of grounding again. I miss nature. Get your feet in some dirt, right? Get your feet in some dirt. Tim says, how to not give AF. I could teach you that if you didn't already know. That life is worth living and how to seize the day. One must be open to receiving these lessons. That's part one. I'm wondering where you're going to put part two at. The visitor is here. Thank you for joining us, the visitor. So Alexa says that the only difference between a deaf person and a hearing person is that a deaf person simply cannot hear. We can do anything and everything else but hear. Now, there's a lot of misunderstandings, most likely with people acting strange around you. Like, no, I just can't hear. I'm good, you know. Thank you, but it's just that I can't hear. That's all. Noble Ancient says, if I had a chance to teach you, then I would teach you 7 years worth of dishwashing. Teach you 7 years worth of dishwashing. And then change it up and teach you how to properly build a game. So If you really want to know how to efficiently move through that stack of plates and dishes and whatever the case may be, if you're looking over to your in your sink and it makes you sad, maybe Noble will, can give you some pointers. Maybe you should do a stream about that. I, I guess maybe a video would be better for something like that, but wouldn't that be something? All right, so somebody's got a series of emojis. Y'all can decipher that if you want. I'm not going to try. If y'all can decipher that, let me know. Washing dishes with Noble. That's the next stream. Washing dishes. Do a stream. Say, all right, do your dishes. Call it do your dishes, and you just washing dishes in the background and kind of guilting everybody into washing their dishes. Dishwashing ASMR. Come on now, you can do it. It's just a couple cups and plates. It's okay. Just one at a time. You can do it. Tree is in the building. Hi, Tree. Welcome in. It's Thursday, so does that mean we got another episode of the Treehouse or what? Let us know. So the question, the prompt at the moment is, if you had a chance to teach us, what would we learn? Noble, that might be something, you might be onto something. Doing chores live on stream is something that has worked before. Give it a shot. Cincy Star. What's up, fam? It's good to see you. Marie says, how to survive a hurricane. So Sigma says, knowledge is passed on by sound into a temple, and a water spirit is what Sigma was doing with that series of emojis. Yeah, we were going to get that. Makes total sense. That's exactly what we were thinking. Yeah, for sure. 3 images. A whole profound world opened up before our eyes. Thank you for that, Sigma. Did I say hurricane? Hold on. I did say hurricane, because you said hurricane. Marie, are you messing with me right now? Can the water spirit help with the dishes? Perhaps. All right. Yeah, somebody don't like to do the dishes. It's like, okay. Thank you so much for the like. I appreciate it. I have to remember that even when things kind of fall apart on the stream, the recording is fine. So just stay calm, be cool. Because everything keeps flashing in front of me. So Alice Luna, welcome in. It's good to see you this morning. We're working with this. If you had a chance to teach us, what would we learn? One thing that we've learned is that nobody in here likes to do dishes. So in my mind, I'm just picturing kitchens in disarray across several time zones. Kitchens in disarray from Hawaii to California to Arizona to Colorado to, Missouri. Just kitchens in disarray. That's what I've learned, and that's what I'm envisioning. Either that or a bunch of paper plates, unsustainable, you know, a lot of a lot of containers been eaten directly out of. Come on, don't eat it right out the can. All right. If we're ready to go to the next prompt, go ahead and drop me a heart in the chat. Nick, what's happening? It's good to see you this morning. I know, Noble, do you come home and have to wash dishes at home too? Alexis was like, I try to do my dishes, but then Noble comes in and does them when it gets too overwhelming. Yeah. Noble's like, I do dishes all day, then I come home and do them at night. Nick is like, so what's this about? Well, there's a prompt in the background and you can answer it and join in the conversation. That's all. We're just kind of hanging out. So SOK says, if I could teach you how to be sleep deprived, I can teach you how to be sleep deprived. Yeah, I think we're probably good on that one. This is how you play yourself. Johnny is here. Hey, Johnny, it's good to see you this morning. All right, if we're ready to go to the next one, go ahead and drop a heart in the chat and we will go to our next prompt. All right, let's see. SSF, step one, go to art school. All right, we're moving through time and style to the next sort of era in design. All right. What's something you're glad you were wrong about? What's something that you are glad that you were wrong about? I think that life has a fair share of pleasant surprises as well as kind of disappointing ones or unfortunate ones. So what's something that you're glad that you were wrong about? I'll let you get started filling that in. And while you're thinking about that one, I just want to make a couple announcements. If you're listening in to the replay or watching us, Morning Journal happens every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you want to be a part of the conversation in real time, you can join us in the VIP. You can find the links in your show notes or in the description of the video or that you're watching right now. And we'd love to have you here if you would like to come. Also, go ahead and subscribe to the newsletter, and so that you can get some of these prompts delivered to you and have a chance to reflect in your own time. And it might just be a good way for you to recenter yourself. Even if you aren't here for the entire audio experience, that might be something that's cool for you. Also, we do have a special promotion going on exclusively on Spoon. You might notice in the notice that there's like a goal, a Spoon goal, for donations. Certain, I don't have like a balanced kind of daily thing target that I hit. It's just support comes when it comes. But right now there's an opportunity to get some extra exposure inside and outside of the app. So, if we can stay on track with that, we might be able to gain a little leverage in building this community even further. We'll be rolling out different incentives as time goes. We're just going to kind of start organically though and see how it goes. So yeah, that's what's going on over here. We'd love to have you join our conversation when you have a chance. So Alice says, yeah, it's 1,000 a week. It's a thousand spoons, but I do 7 streams a week, so it breaks down like that. Jovi is here. What's happening, Jovi? If we'd had yesterday, if yesterday had happened today, I'd be already good. It was late in here yesterday and it don't even count. So that's a little bit disappointing. No, it's actually a 150 a day is what it has to be because I stream 7 times per week. There's only, Alice Luna is like, it's 10 days. Alice Luna is like, so it's 10 days a week. No, it's 7 days a week. Oh man. Alice Luna coming with the new math. Yeah, it's 10 days a week. You got that metric. You got that metric calendar. Oh man. All right. So, what is something that you are glad that you were wrong about? And Tim says that I wasn't his type. I thought I wasn't his type, and I'm glad I was wrong about that. All right, let's see here. All right, so Hardee's, I muted you as you came in to save you from yourself. And depending on how you respond in the chat or in the request box, that'll say a lot to as to whether or not you're going to get to hang out with us. So the prompt that we're having right now is, what is something you are glad that you were wrong about? Feel free to answer in the request box. And I appreciate you, fam. Leah, and Super Chill, thank you for being here. We're talking about things that we are glad that we were wrong about. And Alice Luna says, I'm glad I was wrong that it was 10 days a week. Now, that all people sucked and are not worth my time. I'm glad I was wrong about that because there's some good ones out there. There's some good ones out there. So Alexa says, I was wrong about my emotions controlling me and I can only be reactive. I'm glad I was wrong and that I can control my responses and to a degree my emotions as well. So I don't have to be a prisoner, a slave to my emotions. Oh, it looks like Jovi played, Jovi, you played Bex to the left. You left Bex in the box with the things. Not Jovi leaving Bex in the box with the things. All right. So Noble says, something I'm glad I was wrong about was thinking I needed other games to tweak or change to try to fit my unique game designs. I have to make my own and then update. That's me. So Hardee's says, I was wrong about death being scary. Came over the fact that we all will die someday and that day is the final day. we can get good rest. So yeah, I was wrong about my fear of death. Okay, Hearties. Seems like you understand the assignment. But just so you know, we got like 12 hitters in here, so you can step out of line if you want to. We got a room full of snipers in here, so. All right. So Nick says, I was wrong when I believe that being gay is wrong. I'm glad I was wrong about that. Beck says, I was wrong about my spoon friends. Yeah. Welcome to the chat, Hearties. Thank you for understanding the space and respecting it. I appreciate that. So Johnny says, I was wrong when I thought that I can't be the best in something that I love to do. I'm glad I was wrong about that. Yeah, me too. Because sometimes you are discouraged to try, when you don't recognize the potential that it holds for you. So ex-fiance ship. I feel so free and boundless. When there's a person that you leave, or leaves you, or you separate mutually, then there's freedom on the other side of that. So Hardy says, no problem. People always be acting crazy on here and never know when to shut it off. It just feels good to act normal for once. Well, yeah, I'm glad that you are picking up the vibe. And I knew I didn't want to kick you out yesterday without you understanding what was going on, because they were ready. But let's give Hardee's a chance. Besides, I like Hardee's and Carl's Jr. So. Miss says, it was all wrong and I'm happy we came to that. Yeah, it's good to wake up and realize when something isn't right. Kyle is here, 1994. Pooh 1994 is here. So Marie says, I'm glad I was wrong that I would never, when I thought that I would never find a great relationship again. I'm glad I was wrong about that. Yeah. All right, Hardy's like, I'm a dip for now. Drop the follow. Hopefully next time you can give it back. I might be checking for you, Hardy's. I'm glad that you came in and shared some insights, for sure. He's like, if you don't follow me back, I ain't coming back. Because that's what, follow for follow, baby. Come on, man. I'm trying to get it popping in here. Don't be stingy. If you go live, I'll come check you out. Oh, the last song. I like how Bex waits till the song is over. Okay, it's called Embria. I'll type it in for you. I'll let my assistant type that in for you. You should be able to find it on Spotify. All right, let's see what we got in here. Someone anonymously says, sometimes I think people steal things from me, but it turns out I just placed it in a lost, forgotten place. So you be mad thinking somebody got you. It's like, okay, here it is. I had that situation. I remember one time I was, somebody I was living with thought that I had went through their stuff and took something petty. Like, I was like, huh? What am I going here and take a fork from you? What, like, it was something real, real petty. I was like, man, why would I do that? Where does that make sense? And then he had to come back. My bad, man. You know, I found it was right here. Oh, try to be cool. I was like, nah, man. Nah, fam. I see it now. Who got my? Oh, here it is. So Tree is glad to be wrong about being too old to start living. Yeah, I still got room and time to live. Not too old. Man, where's Hammer Space? Pixies take our stuff into Hammer Space. What is that? Oh, the Pixies in there with your stuff talking about I can't touch this. Is that what it is? Thank y'all so much for the likes. I appreciate them. So Zion, I used to be wrong. I'm glad that I was wrong, that I can grieve on my own. I have a support group. I just don't like to be a burden. Yeah, you don't want to be a burden. Sometimes when you think you're a burden, you're actually a gift. Sometimes when we think we are burdens when we are actually a gift. Because think about how good you feel when you support someone. When you know you have something that can make someone's life better, how does it make you feel when you can show up for them? So when you don't allow yourself to be supported, you are robbing that person of that opportunity. You know, people have things that they are willing to pour out, wanting to pour out, and they just need a place for it. So I don't know, but maybe you don't feel great when you give. And if that's the case, then yeah, I guess you don't want people to have that stingy feeling that you have when you like, here. But if you know from your own experience and in your own heart that when you give out of your abundance, that it has a positive impact on others, why not give them that same opportunity to experience that? So yeah, I know from experience, I know from experience that there is joy in giving. And you probably know that too. And for some people they would have no greater pleasure than to give you what you need. That brings them joy. So someone anonymously said, I'm glad I was wrong about going to a psychiatrist. Yeah, definitely there's a stigma. Sometimes you might have there's a stigma around, doing things to, getting a professional to assist you with improving your mental health and deal with issues that might be damaging your quality of life. But, when you get better, the proof is in the pudding, right? Or maybe it's the other way around and you went and it wasn't good. I don't know. I can't speculate. All right. Thank y'all for sharing these. I really appreciate the generosity and the insights that you brought with you, the wisdom that you've gained, the ways that you have grown, because changing your mind is difficult. Like it's it's a lot harder to change a mind than it is to make it up in the first place. So once you have a preconceived idea about the way something is, to have the courage to own a change in that, to own that you think something different now, that you see things different now, especially if you out there talking loud. It takes a lot of courage to change your mind and own that change and own that growth. So congratulations on that. Alberto is here. What's happening, Alberto? It's good to see you this morning, fam. So what is something that you're glad you were wrong about? That's the prompt that we're working with. We're about to go to the next one, though. If y'all are ready to go to the next one, go ahead and drop me a heart in the chat. Alberto got a reputation. It's like, oh shit, here we go. Yeah, we're going to the next prompt now. Hope you're doing well this morning. We got what? A couple more prompts. All right, Zion's got to go to work early today. Peace and blessings for everyone. With Zion, thank you for being here and thank you for, welcome to the community. I mean, you're a little bit new, but already I could tell you're a great fit for what we have going on here. So have a great day. All right. So what are you no longer? What are you longer? Oh man, what am I longer satisfied with? What I'm not satisfied with is this prompt. Oh man. All right. Zion says, I've been here before in another life, G. Okay, okay. Goddess of words. So embarrassing. All right. I almost want to we're going to do a different one. We're going to skip this one. I don't want, I'm no longer satisfied with this prompt. So we're going to go to the next one. All right. Disregard. Oh boy. I'm no longer satisfied with G because I can't get a backstage pass. We might be able to arrange something one day. It's just, yeah, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you offline. I'll let you know what the deal is. Because really it's about, I have to have somebody to listen to the other side of the stream. Y'all don't think nothing crazy going on. Ain't nothing crazy going on. I'm just messing with y'all. It's cool. I'm just, he said that yesterday, he lied. All right. We're going to end with this one. Said, one of these times you lying. I don't know which one. Let's see. Thank you is the prompt. Write a 2-sentence thank you note to someone you appreciate. All right, a 2-sentence thank you note. And while you're doing that, let me say thank you to y'all for being here. And sometimes I forget I'm on camera and I'd be doing weird stuff. I'm sorry for anybody that's watching. I just be moving my head around and stuff. But I want to say thank y'all for being here today and helping us have a good time in here, you know. Tomorrow is Friday. So, you know, tomorrow we have 3 streams. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities for us to get together and enjoy some good conversation. Of course, tomorrow night we have Writer's Room featuring Cage's Cafe with some creative writing prompts. We'll get some folks up on a panel to read some of the responses. We might have some visual prompts as well. I think those went over well the last couple of times we did it, having the images and letting you kind of write off of those images. So yeah, I appreciate you. Sigma Ronan is here. Write a 2-sentence thank you note to someone you appreciate. So if you look at the notice, we see where we are. I think 1K a week is our goal. I know it's not balanced. There are days where we go heavy. There are days we go light. I just have to keep track of it for the sake of this promotion. And I will update the daily stats based on how we do. And then, you know, see if we can get that little boost, get that little extra little change they got out here. The incentives that they offer are Amazon gift cards, which are cool because I can use it for gear. I can use it for the stuff I use to stream with. So thank you for the like. Mando is here. Thank you. We're doing 2-sentence thank you notes. So let's go. Miss says, thank you for birthing me. I promise to work harder every day to make you proud. To Mom. Thank you for birthing me. Noble says, to Alexis, thank you very kindly for loving me as only you can. I appreciate you in every way I literally can. Beautiful. So Sigma says, thank you. My life is always full. It's just my mood that makes it partial. I feel like that's an inside message. Maybe the person that it's directed towards would get that. Because I don't know what you're talking about. Alexis says, G, thank you for all the work you put into the morning journal and making me reflect on my life. I do miss tea and affirmations, but I've seen growth by the daily reflections. Alexis, like, hint, hint, bring back tea and affirmations. Hint, hint. For sure. We'll do that. We'll try to do that at least once a week. The thing about it is because tea and affirmation usually happens early in the stream. And a lot of times the people who come in first, I got to explain what affirmations are to them. So if we get if I see a lot of folks who are familiar with the process and I don't have to spend 15 minutes coaching people through what an affirmation is, there are people that can model it, then, we can do our thing. Mando is back, baby girl. Thank you so much for being here. Sigma Ronan says, thank you, G, for providing this space. You are a friend. Marie's like, what's affirmations? Well, I really appreciate you, Sigma Ronan, as well. You always got a unique point of view. So 10 says, thank you. You are highly appreciated. I love you with my soul. Cincy Star says, you seen me during my worst days. Thank you for not giving up on me. You see me during my worst days. Thank you for not giving up on me. Oh, man, you know, some people do give up on you. Some people don't get it. They don't allow you to make mistakes and be human. So when you have someone who's willing to see you at your worst and not give up, that's invaluable. All right. Eso says, thank you, me, for somehow always managing through the storm and madness. Go me. Go me. Everybody throw some green hearts in the chat for Aretha, who has joined us over on YouTube. Yeah. Heart of Darkness, welcome in. It's good to see you this morning. Marie says, thank you for being yourself around me and deeply loving, appreciating me for who I am. Thank you for being supportive when no one else was there. Alberto says, thank you, Mom and Dad, for all your sacrifices in raising and providing for me. The lessons you taught were never taken in vain, and you are appreciated. You are appreciated. Jovi says, Tree, thank you for having an open heart and level of understanding. Side note, I am proud of you. I don't know how to say the last part. I'm sorry. I wish I could have brung it home by saying the last part exactly the way it's supposed to be said. Hey, thank you so much for the spoons. Thank you so much. Tree says, I was typing mine. We still open for business. So someone anonymously says, thank you, younger self, for becoming health conscious. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me. A note to your former self. Thanks for turning it around. I'm better now because of who you became. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So I think that a lot of times we start our streams with gratitude and we say the things that we are grateful for. A lot of times we mention family and people in our lives or just things that we've been given or blessed with. And I think it brings it home even more when you direct it to someone and you get really specific with what you would want to say to them. So I say, if the people who you reached out to, if there were someone in this room, for all the folks who included me in that gratitude, I certainly appreciate you and I receive that. Thank you. Also, if there are people that you mention and you have a way to reach them, send them that note to let them know that you were thinking about them. Because you never know how much that can mean. You never know what kind of day someone is having. And that one little note, those few words say, hey, I was thinking about you. I really appreciate what you did. Goddess, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed the time that you had here with us. We're here Monday through Friday, early in the morning. We also will be back on Friday evening at 6 p.m. So yeah, I hope to see you around more. So Tree, to my best friend, happy birthday and thank you for the many experiences we've had together, from traveling, getting caught, getting caught doing what? I guess maybe that's none of my business. From traveling, getting caught, drunk nights, and your crazy relationships that ended badly. Yeah, that's awesome. To my best friend. Go best friend. That sounds like definitely best friend vibes, the types of things that you do. The types of things that make a person your best friend, those experiences do. All right, let's see what else we have in here. So someone anonymously shared, thanks to my late grandma. Not really grandma, but because I never met my grandmas, she was like a grandma and inspired my art. And I appreciate her for that. Awesome. Inspiration, so valuable. All right, folks, how's everybody feeling? Y'all feel good? I feel like we're in a kind of a warm space right now. I think gratitude does that, right? It creates a specific vibration that I think is a great way to move into the day. And thank you for engaging with us on this journey. So it's about that time. Here we go. I love the fact that we sat right here on 100 likes. We got 52 spoons this stream. So here we go. We're on our way. Thank y'all for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. If you're watching us, you got to see all the way to the end of the stream, which is not something that always happens, but here you made it. We'll be back 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. we'll be here for Rhythm and Muse, specifically on Spoon, exclusively on Spoon, and then Writer's Room, where we're going to go over some creative prompts. If you haven't already signed up for the newsletter, go and do that. Check us out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify if you would like to catch the replays and, relive some of the moments that we've enjoyed here. Yeah, that's about it. I guess I'll do the little roll call. Y'all, we got Tree up in here. Yeah. And we got Tim up in here. SOK, Rebecca, Alberto in here. Also, we got Heart of Darkness, Sensi Star is up in here. And let's not forget Miss, who keeps losing that tie. And I don't know why. We also got where do we end? Goddess of Words, Noble, my friend, Alexis, Autumn Elf, and Super Chill, Rachel, and of course Marie. And don't trip. It's not don't trip. Emma wasn't here about to take a trip. Let's go to work together. It's really clever how we always get it together. And I love getting together with y'all. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Y'all have a wonderful day.